Welcome, everybody, to Tino's Tom Wrestling, Tino's Spring Breakin preview show. NXT 2.0 is going to Spring Breakin. It's the first weekend of May. Hopefully, the weather turns around because let me tell you, people, in the Midwest, it has been brutal. But NXT, they have a phenomenal show on their hands. So let's not waste any more time after what Monday Night Raw was last night. You know, we had a good time on the live stream. Thank you so much for everybody coming, hanging out with your boy Tino. Do appreciate it. But NXT 2.0 has one hell of a card tonight. So like I said, let's not waste any time and let's get into all the action. And the first match that we're going to cover on the card, it's Grayson Waller versus Nathan Frazier. And Nathan Frazier, he's been really good, and he's been, he just came up and he just had his debut match. And, Grayson Waller has been doing his thing, and, he's got the big guy fighting him and whatever. But I think that Nathan will put up a fight. But I do think in the end, I think Grayson Waller is going to take the dub, and he's going to take home the win on Spring Breakin. I don't know exactly if these are how the matches are going to go. But, we'll have to see. It is only a 2-hour show. It isn't really a pay-per-view. But everybody on Twitter and everybody said they wanted your boy Tino to do a Spring Breakin show. So here we are. But I'm taking Grayson Waller to take the win over Nathan Frazier. The next match on the card that we're going to cover, it's a tag team match, playa. It's the Creed brothers versus the Viking Raiders. Yes, I said that the Viking Raiders are back on NXT. And yes, we've seen this. We saw AJ Stylers. I can't say people's names today. AJ Styles. We've seen Natalya. We've seen Dolph Ziggler. We've seen other people come up from the main roster and stuff like that. And so the Viking Raiders are doing the same thing. And now they're going to go up against the Creed brothers. And this tag team match could very well steal the show. I think that these two teams are going to put on an absolute clinic and an absolute banger of a tag team match. But in the end, I'm going to take the Creed brothers to win. I think the Creed brothers have been doing phenomenal things. And, yes, they aren't like the normal tag teams that we're used to. They're kind of like wrestling, like wrestlers in high school. But I kind of like it, and I like the way that they're doing and everything. They're I really have enjoyed the Creed brothers. So I'm taking them to beat the Viking Raiders. The next match on the card, it is another tag team match. It is Nikita Lyons with Cora Jade versus Lash Legend and Natalya. We've seen Cora Jade and Natalya go back and forth. We've seen Lyons and Lash Legend go back and forth. We've seen these four women battle each other and stuff like that. And I just talked about the Viking Raiders. Natalya's been on NXT the last few weeks. I even saw a thing on there that said Natalya's starting to become Stifler's mom. Kinda. But I think this tag team match is going to be great. We've seen what Lyons has done in the ring. She's just phenomenal athlete. She's got curves for days. My God. I think, though, in the end of this tag team match, I think Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons is going to take the win. They're going to beat Natalya and Lash Legend. And I think that this will catapult Cora Jade possibly into being the next opponent, or it might even be Lyons' turn to be the next opponent for Mandy Rose. But I do think that Nikita or Cora Jade will be the next person to face Mandy Rose or, the NXT champion, NXT Women's Champion. But the next match on the card, because Mandy Rose isn't defending the tag team titles tonight, she isn't defending the women's she is not defending the women's championship. Toxic Attraction, on the other hand, before we get into the two big matches that are going to go on the card, let's talk about the Toxic Attraction versus Roxanne Perez versus Wendy Choo I think they're for the NXT championship, as I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look here and let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure that it is for it. But either way, I'm really surprised because If you guys have not seen Dakota Kai, Dexter Loomis, Hardlin, Persa, there's a lot of people that were released. And, you know, I'm surprised that they didn't keep Dakota Kai, and they didn't keep like a couple of the people. I was very surprised by everything, and hopefully Dakota Kai gets the opportunity. She did say she's not done with wrestling, but that tag team match is for the women's tag team champions. Just wanted to make sure. But in the end, no matter what happens in this match, it might even be might be a squash match. Toxic Attraction is going to win. They're going to beat Perez and Wendy Choo, and Toxic Attraction is still going to hold all the gold for the women in the NXT's division. Because like I did say, it doesn't look like Mandy Rose will be defending the title. But like I did say earlier, I do think that it will be either Cora Jade might get another opportunity, or Nakia Lyons might also get an opportunity. Because let's be real here. Let's be real here, people. She might be the next main event star here in WWE. But finally, it is time to talk about the two big matches on the card for NXT Spring Breakin live Tuesday on the USA Network. The first match that I want to talk about, it is the triple threat match between Carmelo Hayes, the former A champion, Solo Sikoa, and the champion, the North American champion. Take it to the moon and back, baby. Cameron Grimes. He's doing it for his dad. He's doing it for everybody that has believed in him and everything. And his whole story is awesome. And I love my man, Cameron Grimes. This triple threat match is going to be awesome, though. I cannot wait to see that these three people, these three superstars, these three men beat the living hell out of each other in this triple threat match. You know, Trick Williams will get involved somehow. I'm sure we'll see him fly off the top rope. And don't you forget, people, we will be live here on Tino's Time Wrestling, live on YouTube during Spring Breakin. So after you're done listening to this pre-show, make sure to go turn on that notification button on YouTube so you know when your boy Tino goes live, so you can watch this triple threat match with me. But it's going to be a banger of a match. But after it is all said and done, I am taking Solo Sikoa to win the North American Championship. And you might be like, why are you taking Solo? Why are you taking Solo to win? I'm taking him to win because I think that he could very well be a champion. We might see him join the bloodline in WWE. Who knows? He might lose and go up to the main roster. But I do think that either way, Solo has a very bright future. And I think this could be the opportunity to give him the title. The Bloodline's got the titles all on SmackDown. They're going after, or we were going to have a unification tag team title match, but then it's turned into a six-man tag team match this Sunday. I mean, we'll see how that goes on Sunday. But happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, you know? Yeah. But I think in the end, I think Solo could win, and I think he's going to be the North American champion. So that might be a very bold prediction, but I'm going to stick to it. And now it's time for the main event. It's time for the NXT Championship match between Kevin Owens and Bray Wyatt, the Fiend's baby child, Joe Gacy, versus Braun Breaker. I saw a meme on there, people that said that if you put Kevin Owens and the Fiend Bray Wyatt together, you make Joe Gacy. And I just started dying. It was funny. But I kind of like what Joe Gacy's doing. I really liked his promos and everything. And it kind of like, it feels like something real. And, you know, yes, like it might be a knockoff version of the Fiend and everything. But Joe Gacy is really good on the mic and he's getting better in the ring. So this will be a great opportunity to see what he has in the main event scene. Braun Breaker, though, NXT champion. Joe Gacy has tied up his dad. He's tried to burn the Hall of Fame ring. He's done so many not good things. I was going to say phenomenal. He's done so many not phenomenal things to Braun Breaker that I think Braun Breaker is going to smash this man. He's going to send him back and forth, you know, throw him between the balcony or the barricade around the ring. It's going to be one hell of a beatdown for Joe Gacy. And don't get me wrong, I think Joe Gacy will definitely put up a fight, but I think in the end, the main event, the winner of this match is going to be, and still your NXT champion, Braun Breaker. He's going to keep the NXT champion. He's going to beat Joe Gacy. And that's how NXT Spring Breakin is going to end. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more things. I'm sure we're going to see, maybe we'll see what happens with Indy now that Index is gone. Dexter Loomis, we just said it earlier, has been released from WWE. Persa, that was with Duke Hudson, was released. Dakota Kai was released. Harland was released. The next Brock Lesnar. There were so many people released. Malcolm Bivens, we saw, we saw Black Wednesday, or I think it might have even been Friday, but whatever day that was, it sucks to see these people released, and hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. But it was all NXT 2.0 superstars too, so it wasn't even anybody on the main roster. But we'll have to see what happens. I am so ready for NXT Spring Breakin. It's going to be one hell of a show. We're only 2 days in to WrestleMania Backlash week. It's not WrestleMania week, but it's WrestleMania Backlash week. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the show, we had Monday Night Raw last night. We're on the road. We're 6 days away to WrestleMania Backlash. Spring Breakin is tonight. Get excited. Like I said, we're going to be back on the live stream. You people wanted it, so your boy Tino is doing it. You all said yes. So here I am. I'm giving you what you want. You want more Tino? It's going to be one hell of a night. So make sure to go subscribe. Turn that notification button on so you know when I go live tonight. But don't you forget that we also have a Tino's Time collection episode coming out in a few days. And we will be showing you all of the GameStop finds of the stuff that I found at GameStop. I went to GameStop and I found a bunch of stuff. That episode will be premiering on May 4th. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. Make sure to turn that notification button on, because on Friday, your boy turns 26. So for Friday Night SmackDown, we're going to do a birthday spectacular. So make sure to come and hang out with your boy on his birthday and watch Friday Night SmackDown. And then Sunday, we have a preview show for WrestleMania Backlash. I give you my predictions. I tell you who I think's going to win. And then, like we've been doing now, and like we will continue to be doing, we will be going live for WrestleMania Backlash live on YouTube. We got so much content coming out this week. We had the awesome interview that we had with my man Ant. We also started, and the news has been broken. Tino's Time Wrestling is all elite. And that means we will be now covering all elite wrestling, AEW, every Wednesday, every Rampage, every Dynamite, every pay-per-view. We will not be going live just yet, but like I said, by the end of the summer, we will be. So thank you so much. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of NXT Spring Breakin preview, Tino's Time Wrestling. I did that backwards, but that's okay. Again, hope you like, follow, subscribe. It's going to be one hell of a week. And until we go live tonight for NXT Spring Breakin, this is your boy Tino signing out.